Be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Romo on the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Romo's pass.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cam Chancellor. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Derrick Henry. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Romo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
On first down, Favre. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. But now it's 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the gun, here's Romo. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Romo. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Steve Atwater there defensively.
Throwing is far. And that's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Let's watch a little bit of Tony Romo film here in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now Tony Romo on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 2nd and 2. The final shot before the break. Romo. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. So 2 quarters down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
It's nothing.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The dangerous Hill now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is far. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shrugs up a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. LaDainian Tomlinson, 68 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Anderson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To throw again. Romo. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 5-yard.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Favre. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Andre Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. Forced the fumble last time. Up on the scoreboard. Things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jack Youngblood. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The left side completion to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Last year's rushing leader among rookies. This is Josh Jacobs. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
He's got a man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 14.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. It's starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Jacobs. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Anderson on 40.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Romo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun, Romo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cliff Harris, the six-time Pro Bowler.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add three more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Patriots nothing.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Patriots